There's magic in the air, the world has come alive. And when I see you, you make my pulse rise. I never knew that I could be so hypnotized. There's something in your touch, baby, the way your body's moving me. And I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, out of nowhere into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to me. Yeah, you came crashing in out of nowhere. Oh, this love is straight out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I've never fallen in love so deep. I run, I trip, I fall. I just can't find my feet. If I don't try now, the chance will slip away. I'll bury all my doubts and I won't be afraid. There's something I could never see. Now my heart is open and I believe. And I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, out of nowhere into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to me. Yeah, you came crashing in out of nowhere. Oh, this love is straight out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. There's something in your touch, baby, the way that your body's moving me. And I don't know where this all will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, there's something I could never see. Now my heart is open and I believe. And I don't know where this soul will go. Oh, nobody knows. Oh, out of nowhere into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to me. Yeah, you came crashing in out of nowhere. Out of nowhere into my life, you walked in and you opened my eyes. Can't believe this could happen to me. Yeah, you came crashing in out of nowhere. Oh, this love is straight out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. From out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. Out of nowhere.
Don't know what it's doing. How's it, everybody? And welcome to the Daily Pigeon. My name's Andy Bumatai.
And I'm James Money.
And if you're trying to watch this on Facebook, we may be having an issue because I got hacked on Facebook. So I'm playing with that a little bit in the background here. Hold on. Restream needs to, yeah, see, and I'm doing it. Restream needs continue. I'm trying to connect here. And by the way, we're not shooting any of the TV part. Yeah, take it, James. I'm over here doing this thing.
All right. Welcome to the James Money segment.
Yeah.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Okay, wait a minute. I'm just trying to get on Facebook here. Yeah. Reconnect. It won't let me go to Facebook.
So people have been messaging saying, "Hey, I think Andy got hacked, but I think somebody just created a new account and used your name."
Yeah. All right. Okay. So anyway,
and they started friend requesting people.
Save. Yeah, so if you got a request for something, you know what, we may do this. We may have to do this without Facebook because I don't think you know what I'm gonna do, and this is very old school. In fact, first of all, let me do this. I'm going to say hi to the gang and stuff, right? Ah, okay. First of all, take a deep breath. I forgot about the hacking, and I don't think we're on Facebook right now, but there are a bunch of people on Twitch like Devin. Hey, there's Papi Cheney. How's it over here? And there's Ellen. Aloha no with the, what do they call that? A wish grabber or something? Or
The catcher?
dream catcher. Wish grabber. Close. Close.
I like that one better.
Yeah, how's it, Cisco? I don't have time to read those big, long posts of yours, but we're going to say hi to Stephen. Michael Anthony, I think you got a request for me to, do the kind. And again, that was a hack. Hey, hi, C Honda. We got a moderationist in the house. Jowske, aloha no. Oop, did I click on them good enough? Right there. Oh, you know what? Let's go to this so we get these, the names off the bottom, because it messes up when we, okay. Hey, aloha no, gangi, how you? I wonder how many people on the mainland goes, aloha, no gangi. What does that mean? Oh,
That means without Gangi.
Opai Aomoto, we talked to Opai about your shows in May, right?
Yeah.
Because he was sending a message. Pimp those out again. What's going on in May for you?
May 6th, I will be performing at the Kona Elks Lodge. So if you're on the Big Island, come and check it out. You can get your tickets at comedianjamesmane.com.
Oh.
And then Sunday, May 7th, I'll be on Maui performing at The Playground.
Gerard. Graham Elwood's going to be there also, right?
Yep.
Not with you, though.
Correct. He's the week before. So we kind of coordinated. It's like, hey, I was doing my show and he was coming to visit. So I said, hey, you might as well do some shows same as me. I got the people who you can call in.
Way cool.
Yeah, so we set up our show. But April 6th, if you're in Honolulu, I'll be performing at Stand Up Honolulu.
Okay. Money cock.
Yeah. Mo money. Mo money,
Hi,
mo
Wild
problems.
Willie. Nice to see you be able to type a little bit. I hope you're not, sidelining during your job there, right? But let's see. Anybody else? Hey, how's it, Kevin? Aloha no. Hey, the Daily Pigeon is now 99% broadcast quality. Yeah, I know. Well, we're not going to do the television segments. We'll be repeating that because people come in. As we go, but hey, there's Gary. Hey, how you? Kehalani, aloha no. Jerry Minoza, how you, Jerry? Wait, come on, Mouse, don't give me no grief here. Right there, boom, got him. We like to see Jerry. Okay. Oh, how's it, Mark? Mahalo for being here once again. Again, I'm kind of ripping through the chat and what we're gonna do is we're gonna play a little video. Like we used to do in the old days. This is I don't know if you know about this, but we were kind of like a radio station at one time. I was the DJ, and we played a bunch of different videos that I produced, right, and have licensed to. So you're not going to hear any Bruno Mars or any of that kind of stuff. Well, I know you're disappointed, but you can go to Spotify and And,
no, Bruno Mars.
Well, we just don't have license to it. They'll chop
right,
the strike, and all of a sudden, and it's interesting because the reason, there are guys that do that. They play copyrighted songs, but what happens is if I play a Bruno Mars songs and it's 3 minutes in an hour and a half broadcast, right? They get the money for the whole broadcast because I used one little slice of it, and then if they said, hey, I'll give you, one little piece, that whatever that percentage is of the whole broadcast, I go, that's worth it. Let's send brother Bruno some cash,
And BTS and Taylor Swift, all my favorites.
All your favorites. I like Taylor. I saw her live.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Anyway, so we're going to do that. So let me play this. This is a short one. Wait, look, in the background, I'm going to be trying to get into Facebook, okay? This will give me a minute, and then we're going to do this all the way through the show as I try to fix my hack. Here we go.
Chant 'em.
Okay, I couldn't do it. I have to. I saw this sign the other day, and it said, "I don't know about you guys, but I'm all out of passwords." you know, because I have so many that instead of remembering them all or putting on a piece of paper, of course, I have a piece of software that has one password, and I put that password in. But you have to connect that with what you're doing. So I'm sitting here going, and it's going, Facebook, what's your password? Which sends you down the rabbit hole, man. How do you handle your passwords?
I have a few set of words that I use all the time, and then I just change the numbers at the end. So it'll be like whether it's number, let's say 5,000, and then 5,001, and then 5,002, and then 5,003. Or
hey, look, James Money Comedy is in here. Wow.
I did it from my phone.
Well, do me a favor. Take your phone and get me on Facebook, okay? Because let's see. Yeah, because we have 45 people watching right now without Facebook. So, I mean, that's not bad. Yeah. But, I was just wondering, Charles, I saw your pics. Fantastic. Oh, there we go.
I think the new way for passwords now is what they're asking people to do is to use sentences. Oh. So like, this is my password for Facebook, and then the numbers.
Hey, Papi Cheney gifted a sub to James Money.
Hey,
wow.
Mahalo,
now you can watch the show.
While I'm doing the show.
That's great. And speaking of watching the show, by the way, and this has a little bit to do with why we aren't doing television segments here, and that is that they were having, the television station itself was having trouble putting the commercials in. Doc Bailey Cranes and Equipment, Aloha Kia, TNT Tinting, right? And I'm going, so anyway, I think they figured it out. But for anyone who went, I'm watching the show, he's always mentioning Doc Bailey Cranes and Equipment, and I've never seen one of their spots. Well, guess what? They might have figured that out. Okay. Hey, Hawaiian 5-0, thank you for being here. And evidently, isn't it weird to look at all the icons and like Marmac here, and you see Twitch and YouTube, but not see any Facebook?
No Facebook.
No Facebook. Hey, I've been known to use the phrase "kill me now" when I run out of passwords. Oh, by the way, Matt Statter, thank you so much. I was lurking your show, and she came up with something. She said something, and I went, "What?" Okay. You've heard the term shrimp scampi.
Yes.
Right? Everyone, I like shrimp scampi. On Mad Statter's Chatter with Statter on YouTube and Twitch, she says scampi is just scampi. And when people couldn't find scampi, they replaced it with shrimp and called it shrimp scampi. Scampi is a tiny little lobster about the size of a shrimp, and that's when they made scampi, they used that crustacean, which is called scampi.
Oh. So shrimp scampi would be a shrimp and a scampi.
Well, no, it's like saying shrimp lobster, but there's no scampi in shrimp scampi because it has shrimp. Confused or hungry?
Both. I often find myself confused when I'm hungry.
You're hangry. Instead of hangry, it's hang-fused.
Yeah. Hunger station.
Ooh, darn, I'm locked out of Twitch. Well, you should stop posting those awful tweets about, yes, confused. Yeah, anyway, scampi is a little crustacean, like a small lobster.
So it's animal that it's itself a thing, a scampi.
That's what a crustacean is. Yeah, it's an animal.
Yeah, no, but I mean it's own, like prawn, shrimp, scampi. Scampi is its own thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. So if somebody says shrimp scampi, they're saying it wrong unless in that bowl has shrimp and a scampi.
Which I guess never happens.
Never happens.
No, but what I'm saying is they should be calling the dish shrimp instead of scampi.
Right.
I guess.
It's either or unless.
Oh. Hey, look, on the iPhone, it has all your passwords in settings passwords that are used to autofill the stuff. You can go there and to see if your username and password is. Jibri, you want me to? My passwords, I promise you, are not in my phone. Is what I'm doing is completely separate from my phone. I never go to Restream on my phone, so I appreciate that. Unless that was for somebody else, but you know.
Yeah, I sometimes Google usually has my passwords. They autofill my passwords.
Well, I've been using one password for years.
Yeah,
It upgrades, and I keep it, right, and that's it's on all different devices. You can, get to it. But right now, when I got hacked, first thing you do, you go in, you change your password, right? Well, I forgot to tell Restream when you try to connect to all these things, the Facebook side is gonna go. I have the wrong password. Yeah, so now I got to go into Restream and, and it's not like dee, 2 keystrokes, right? So sorry, Facebook. I know. Look, GB. I think GB wants to be technical service. What do you think? Or what
IT?
do you call IT?
Help desk?
Yeah, there we go. If your password is password, you need to, people do that, believe it or not.
Oh, I said when I worked help desk, I know I come across a lot of people, and they go, "No, mine's not password. Mine is password 1234." I'm like, "Oh,
there you go.
You fooled them."
That's right. I always learn something new on Mad Statter Stream. Go check out Chatter with Statter, Gangy. That's right. Opie instead of shrimp. Big kind in the river. Yeah, that was part of what she was talking about, what people have done. But scampi is the dish that has, I forget the ingredients. It's delicious. I love shrimp and scampi.
I can't wait to go have this argument with the wait staff at whatever restaurant I go to. This is incorrect. Is there any scampi in this shrimp scampi?
Don't do that. Don't do that. That poor wait service person will be going, I make minimum wage. Please don't make me put up with this. And does this mean I'm not going to get the tip? That I have to share now and claim and pay taxes on? Oh. Crayfish is better than shrimp. Well, yeah, maybe he's not talking about basketball. Oh. It could be, oh, hey, look, I'm Wild Willie.
The original.
That was Gil Soto invoking Wild Willie. Hey, they're going to spit in your food. Never mess with anybody.
I never do, yeah. I never do.
I remember Don Ho telling me one time, when I was starting to get recognized and we'd go places, hey, Don Ho and Andy. And he goes, okay, brah. And I go, what? He goes, you at that stage now where you cannot complain about food? You gotta over tip. Oh, right there. You gotta over tip and you can never send anything back. Yeah, he said, I go, what do you mean? What if it's terrible? He says, eat it and pretend you like it. It's not worth the money you would save to have some wait staff person for 35 years tell people you're a jerk.
See, he was ahead of his time because social media goes instantly.
Instantly, right. Oh, another one of his tips was take pictures with anybody who wants to take a picture, because that picture they put it, especially back in the days before social media. Yeah. People put it on their mantles, they put it on their walls. Yeah. He goes, it's the best ever. He really had a natural talent for that. I would love to have seen him with this social media thing.
Yeah, it's funny because in the late 90s, early 2000s, when the Pro Bowl was still coming to Honolulu, a friend of mine became a promoter and was promoting all these Pro Bowl parties at clubs. Yeah. And because of my size, I would, I'd be there because it's his party. I'd be in there for free. I've been in a lot of those pictures pre-social media.
Thinking you were playing?
No. They thought I was a player. They say, "Oh, who do you play for?" I'm like, "Oh." And at the time, Cincinnati Bengals wasn't that good. So I go, "Oh, Cincinnati Bengals." I go, "Oh, can we get your picture?" Yeah, yeah. So Kenny Skywalker, left tackle.
Cincinnati Bengals.
Kenny Skywalker, left tackle for Cincinnati Bengals, is in people's pictures somewhere.
Wow. Hey, Deb Case, thank you coming in from Kentucky. We are doing things a little different. We have a little bit of a technical problem. We can't get on Facebook, but you're here from YouTube. So, and also we normally do segments for television for our television show here and in Vegas. But guess what? We're not doing that either today either. We're just taking a break. We've done 30 shows in a row. They're just now airing 15. So that's what, 15? That's 5, 10.
They're airing 16. Today's Monday, right?
Yeah, I'm saying they've already aired.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but still, it's about 3 weeks before we need to do a new show. All right. Kenny Skywalker.
Yeah, that was so when I was a city bus driver, and people would always, "Hey, what's your name?" And I would always give Kenny. And then when they asked for my last name, Kenny Skywalker.
Wow.
Yeah. And then if they ask, "Oh, you speak Samoan?" And because I apologize to my people, I'm not fluent in the language. I would say no. And they go, "What are you?" And I say, "Tongan." And they go, and the guy came up to me and said, "Oh, here too." Started speaking to me in Tongan. And I was like, "Oh,
not that dialect.
I was like, "Oh, I was raised in New York. I was adopted."
I was adopted by the Skywalker family. Yeah. Hey, Patrick, thank you for reporting it, by the way. I think Patrick called.
He DM'd me.
Yeah, he DM'd me. He said, "Hey, Andy, da-da-da-da." Yeah, let's see. If I was a waitress, I wouldn't know how to answer either. Yeah. Hi, Nani, aloha, how are you? Oh, and there's Keone coming in from Thailand and the rest of the Hamajang gang from, and one of these days I'll learn how to say that, Crook Flip. He's really good at that, saying the name of the place. I know, look out for your honor. Thank you, bro. Okay. So you know what? What I think we're going to do on the show here is just take a step back, because I'm the worst. It's I always keep trying to add things. Do you notice that? Like take for instance, check this out. Dick. Now here's the thing. It's a little choppy.
Oh, it's frozen.
Yeah. Well, it freezes. But this is basically, I took that. The iMac and turned on the camera and connected to it so we can have set cam. Anyway, just as I was saying, I tend to overdo things, right? And we do not want to make Mo'ocam jealous, right? No, see, Mo'ocam, you move and it's okay, but set cam, no, stock. Right there. But it'll give you an idea. And you know what? The reason I did this is because sometimes I say, James and I have, vertical monitors where we look at the chat. So now when I say that, at least they can get an idea of what it looks like. Right? Yeah, I know. Whew. You need extreme close-up cam. No, we don't. And I promise you, Gil, there are many people that just went, no! Extreme close-up cam. There's actually a way that I could do it so that it just jumps a little, so I can go, "Hey, where you was?" But too many people do that. I see other streams.
Keone made a joke. He's a couple up. Huh? A couple up. Right there. Keone.
Oh, Keone. And he says, I had a Navajo friend that asked when he was Indian name, he would say Luke Warmwater. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I ever told you this story. I actually got in a movie, right? I was auditioning for the part of an American Indian, right? The movie is called A Man Called Sarge, right? So I go in there and I got a new baby and I'm trying to, just make some money. I'm starving in LA and I go to this audition. So then I get in there and turns out that they don't want to see anyone except indigenous people, right? And I get in there and I go, I need this gig, right? So I go up to and they're going, tribe, Navajo, tribe, Oneida, tribe, they're doing this. So I walk up and I go, tribe, Makaha.
Yeah.
The guy writes down Makaha. Boom, I get in there anyway. I got the part. And then they found out that I wasn't a Native American, right? So they, North Native Americans. And then they came to me and this tribal people and stuff, and it was very serious. And the guy goes, well, then what are you? And I said, oh, well, I'm, Hawaiian, from Hawaii. And you have Hawaiian blood? I said, yeah. He went, that's Native.
Nice.
And they were fine with it.
And there's a lot of parallels to the plight of the Native American and Hawaiian.
Oh yeah.
As far as dealing with the Europeans.
Yeah, that's the one thing that someone was telling me about. We were talking about the difference between men and women. Just about. I don't know if I told you I'm working on this bit about women, because I do this whole thing in my act about how women have all these special powers and how they're good at things and men just aren't good at so I'm working on an adjunct to that, and I'm going, but it's not like men don't have their own talents. I mean, nobody's better at killing things than us. In fact, it's a big part of the sports that we love. Honey, me and the boys are going to go out and kill some fish or deer or pig or whatever, right? Birds, it doesn't matter. We just love to do that, right? But anyway, I forgot what I was going. Oh, yes. So I was talking to somebody about that, and he goes, well, yeah, that's the difference right there with why Hawaii was overthrown. I said, what? He goes, because we had a queen at the time, and she didn't want to see anybody get killed. A king would have went, suit up, boys.
Yeah, I think
it's
you're
time
right.
to die.
I've heard that. Not exactly the way you said it, but I've heard that if Hawaii had fought, it might have, turned out differently.
Well, one of the things too is if they'd have beat us, guaranteed, right? Because they had cannons and all this other stuff. But it would have made so much. It would have reverberated around the world about America overtaking this nation. And that would have been the difference. But you know what? On the other side of it, right? I was sitting next to this high-ranking military guy one time, and somebody was whining about, we're going in, and believe me, it was unfair. But he turned to the guy and he says, "You think you would have got a better deal from Japan if you had to be overthrown by somebody?" Maybe America should be your first choice. He goes, it was wrong. And we apologized, and, there's no way to go back in time and all that. Yeah. But still, if you were going to be overthrown by somebody.
I don't know, man.
Look at this here. GB says, my grandma is full-blooded Native American. I have no idea what tribe, but the general area was Texas. You need to talk to her. In fact, I asked Charlie Hill when he was alive about, what do you like to be called? Native American, or Indian, which is a big no. And he says, you find out what tribe they are. I think he was Oneida. So, it's like saying Samoan, Tongan, Chinese, Oneida, Navajo, because they were all different nations, right? So complicated.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I guess in the Middle East, they also have different, even though they have countries, there's different types of people within the certain countries.
Instead of saying, he's from the USA, my uncle used to say, kapa'a. He almost didn't make it back. She's talking about crossing into Mexico.
Oh.
Hey, when I was coming in through Canada, right? And the guy says to me, he says, where are you from? I said, well, I'm an American. And he looked at me for a little while, and I swear to God, he said this, do the Pledge of Allegiance. And I went, what? He says, anybody your age did the Pledge of Allegiance in school, so you should know it. So, hey, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for Richard stands. We all know Richard stands.
Yeah.
Big part of the American fabric.
I think that's Sam Richards, right? Uncle Sam Richards.
Wasn't Russia interested in Hawaii too? everyone was interested in Russia. And, the thing about it, and, loved the queen and all that, but she could not understand the interest, and because she didn't think like a global warmonger.
Yeah.
They looked at us like a gas station.
Yeah.
Right? Just bink, bink, right?
Yeah.
And that's Cuba.
Yeah.
Cuba is the doormat to Florida. Hey, let's put some missiles over there. Kennedy went, I got another idea. Look at this. Yeah, most First Nation folks don't like to be called Indians, but they do like the fry bread Indian taco. Well, people forget that they're called Indians because, Columbus thought he was in India.
Yeah.
King. Okay, what Italian is America named after?
You want me to answer? Or you want them to? Because I know.
You know the answer?
Yeah.
Let's ask the Hamajang gang.
Okay. I'm sure they'll get it. They're.
Oh, it's not like it's a big secret.
Yeah.
I'm Swede
There you go.
and half Viking, Amerigo Vespucci.
Yeah.
Hey, you're a teacher. That's not fair.
Amerigo Vespucci.
Amerigo Vespucci. Hey, Terry in Scotland, thank you for resubscribing. Appreciate it, my brother. Right there, yeah. In fact, I think was that who rated you, Mad Statter, when I was watching the show?
I tell you, Amerigo Vespucci rated Mad Statter?
Yes, it was Amerigo Vespucci. In fact, when he got to her channel, he renamed it.
Oh, did he?
Yes.
He claimed it for the queen or the king of Italy?
Yeah. Andy, didn't the guy at the Canadian border hear you say Richard Stands? And he said, oh, come on, man. Only Americans say for Richard. Oh, yeah, come on in. That's so true, Nani. But to do that joke, and I did it, and to the Republic for Richard Stands, one nation, and he went, yeah, I learned something new today. And what was that?
It's either Amerigo or Richard Stan.
Or Richard Stans. Yeah. Oh, man. I used to do a bit about that. Anyway, I can't remember. But Columbus, he was another guy, right?
Yeah.
You know how we feel about Captain Cook.
Yeah.
That's how so many people feel about Columbus.
Yeah,
He was
for him to have his own holiday was kind of a punch to the gut.
Oh, that's right. They changed it, didn't they? And they're calling it people who were mad at Christopher Day.
Is that what they call it?
Yeah, that's what it's called. It's very long and it doesn't fit on the calendar well.
Oh.
But still.
Yeah. Just change the font.
Oh, yes. Terry rated me right before Amerigo. Amerigo.
Yep. Indigenous People Day.
Yeah, there you go. Pakelika. Indigenous Peoples Day. Yeah. Here's one Tom Jones told me. Okay. Wales was called something else originally. But it was taken over by someone, and I can't remember. He's Tom's really into history, right? But anyway, Wales got taken over, and to insult the people who were indigenous to that, the conquerors called them Wilas, which meant foreigners. So, in other words, the people took over the country, moved in there, and called the people who lived there originally the foreigners.
Oh, that's so American.
No, it wasn't Americans.
Well,
Yeah, but I'm saying, but that's where the Wales, the word Wales comes from. It comes from Wilas.
Interesting.
Or I'm wrong because I misunderstood Tom. I know.
But you're so convincing that we just have to believe it. Oh, it's always the delivery.
Oh, people, like for instance, we all know the world is flat. Okay, yeah, I mean, those people spinning around in the satellites and on the moon landing and all that.
Right.
No, it was a dish just like this. And
I agree, because when I fall, I don't continue rolling forever. I stop eventually. So
that means
it's flat.
It's flat.
If it was round, I would keep rolling.
See, there you go.
Yeah, and I wouldn't make it here on time. I would just be rolling. I'll still be rolling.
Be rolling.
Making my way back around.
By the way, tell me about what you drove through on the way here.
Oh, so it's like the rain just slammed Pro City with the time I decided I had to use an umbrella to get out of my house to go to my truck in the parking lot, and it was raining so hard that when you know that part by H2 where Waipahu cut off, it just backed up. But once you got to H2, all the water was just flowing down. So as soon as I hit H2
into the freeway.
Yep. So as soon as I hit H2, I was hydroplaning. Like immediately, I took
In
that
your
turn.
truck or
my truck.
Wow.
And then it just started. I could feel myself going towards the wall. So I had to, of course, ease up on the gas and not press the brake, but ease up on the gas and let hopefully the tires, can get through the water. But it was like that all the way up to the Waipio exit. It was just slamming with rain, and that's when I called you. It was like, hey, so
Yeah, I saw that.
and visibility was poor.
So Kevin says, well, we're talking about Wilas and all that, right? And it's kind of like if there were a town named Haole, Hawaii. Yeah.
I think that's Kailua, right?
Oh, didn't whales used to be called dolphins? Yeah, that's what it was originally. Nani, dolphins.
Really?
No, he's talking about whales. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Isn't that's the name? Am I saying the name of the country correct? Wales, right? That's the.
Oh, Wales, the country.
What did you think I was talking about?
Wales, as in orca and
No,
humpback.
Tom Jones said Wales, the country. That's where he's from.
Oh, I just went to Wales. Thanks, off the hook.
Well, you know what? I guess what? I'm glad you pointed that. I bet you a lot of people went. So I thought she was joking, but I think right here when C Honda said Wales.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Come on. Blowing my punchline there. Wales? No, the
So you're talking about-
Wales.
You're talking about the Welsh.
Welsh people.
Yeah.
From Wales, which was
There you go, Gil. So see on the side.
here too. Wales.
Oh, Wales. You didn't say Wales.
Oh, look here. She says she was joking.
Oh, I wasn't. I was for real. Thought it was Wales.
I know. I saw that. I went.
That sounds
wow,
like,
bro.
it doesn't make sense because we were talking about Native Americans.
Right. And you probably were thinking, are you talking about that Brendan Fraser movie?
Which I haven't seen yet. I gotta see.
Yes. Here, Tom Jones is Welsh.
I didn't even know that either.
What did you think he was?
I thought he was like mulatto, half black and half white or something.
Oh, because you watched him dance, obviously.
Oh, because he has soul.
You know what? By the way, also, C Honda, I was on the road, and I forget. I think it was Anita and the backup singers. Who one of them was here, by the way. She stopped by the chat, but they were telling me that it's not. I almost said it's not unusual, but it's not unusual for people from Wales to sing well. They're known for having great singers.
Really?
Yeah. So I went, really? He goes, yeah. So I mean, like Tom, when he goes back there, there's just people just stand up in bars and sing as well as he does. But of course, it's show business and yada yada.
They look at him and they're like, oh, he's just an average Welsh.
He's just a Welsh guy. I know.
Maybe
By
they-
the way,
they
speaking
sing
of Welsh, and this is a bad segue, but Raquel Welsh passed away.
Oh, she did?
Yes, she passed away. And huge fan, of course. That was my
So many
era.
men.
Oh, and she was beautiful and
Yeah.
and made some excellent grape juice.
Yeah.
I think we all loved her grape juice.
Yes, but I'm not jealous, but I was a huge fan of Tom Jones.
Yeah. Oh no. Are you
For
kidding?
the like the 90s, that was my alarm would wake up,
Sure.
which was dun 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 dun. That's how I would wake up.
It's not unusual to be said. Hey, listen, and I think I've mentioned this before. I must have on this show, but we were at Bally's or Caesar's Palace or something like that, right? And I was sitting with Danny Kalekini, of all people, right? He had stopped by, so we got a nice table and we were watching the show. And this waitress was going by, right? You know, in the little short skirt and stuff. And these gals have seen every act on the planet,
Right.
Right. Tom Jones broke into It's Not Unusual, right? And she stopped. She looked over, and just stopped. And stood there and was staring. And somebody had to reach up from their table and go, excuse me, huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh. And I went, and then he goes, brother can't sing.
Well, that song, I remember watching one of his concerts on TV.
Yeah.
He does a lot of hip thrusts in that song, which I was like, oh, whoa. No wonder the ladies back in those days was going crazy, because back in those days, it wasn't like a thing. But he does a lot of like pumping.
Well, it was the you know, that's...
I did like his voice, though.
He sang great, you know what I mean? And with that, Elvis did it too. You know,
Yeah. Green Grass of Home is like one of my favorite songs. The way when he sings it.
Right. I think I'll smoke the green grass. No, wait a minute.
I was gonna say that's not how it goes.
I think I have that wrong.
That's from the Makaha tribe.
Yeah. Still crying over Jeff. Which Jeff are we talking about?
Jeff.
My friend Jeff Wald passed away. I don't know if that's who you're referring to. He was a manager and producer of stuff. Yeah. And thank you, Papi Cheney. And today is Nani Aloha's birthday. Happy birthday to you, to the best next door neighbor ever. Thank you for reminding me. I was talking to her last night about something, and she goes, "Well, and tomorrow is the 27th." I went,
27.
Really? What happens on March 72? Right? But she says, "Oh, it's my birthday." And I went, "Oh, yeah, but she celebrated it last Friday, I guess."
Oh, so
remember?
That's what I was wondering. I was like, I thought
She
it was
wasn't
last
here.
Friday. Oh, Jeff
Beck. Yeah, of course. Oh,
Happy birthday.
happy birthday, Donnie. Oh, man. Yes, associate producer and moderator here, and bounce a lot of ideas off her. In fact, I have another one, Nani, that... as far as a direction for the show, So we'll talk to her about it first, and then you and I will do it. Okay. Hey, let's see. Did we play that video? Oh, I want to see if I can do this. Hold on. I'm going to do this, right? And then go to here, right? And then pick another one. I'm trying to figure out how to do the transitions. Remember, I go, okay, this is going to be a clunky transition. Well, I kind of figured it out, another way to do it, but I got to pick. Here, this is Kenny Roberts covering an Eddie Money song.
Oh,
right. And the thing about it is I've played this before, and I've never had any of the copyright people say, "Hey, that's an Eddie Money song." But I want to play it for you, and then I'm gonna see if I can. Bring in. No, it's too late to bring in Facebook. Hey, come on, man. How are you, brother? There we go. Red must be getting big, huh? Red is a calf.
Oh, calf.
He has a cow. It had a calf. Loves the calf.
Sweet. Why wouldn't you? It's a baby of your pet.
They're not babies long. Cows. All of a sudden, it's like, and I know, Kamuela man doesn't look at that calf like this, but there are plenty of people going, you know what? How much for the veal? Calf. Oh, wait, that's Eddie Rabbit. No, I love that. I love a rainy night. Oh no. Okay. Anyway, let me see if I can do this here. Right.
Unclunkanize.
Oh, bro, you're getting into the swing of things. Okay, I should just hit this button. Watch.
All the love somehow seems they find the one to love. But for me, it just don't seem to work out no how. In this world of push and shove. Ooh, yeah. Save a little room in your heart for me. Save my picture with your memories. Save a little room in your heart for me, and I'll be there eternally. Eternally, yeah. Old places, old faces don't bother me, yeah, like they seem to bother you. Oh, we had our day, no more sorries to say. But there's just one more thing I want you to do. Tell me, save a little room in your heart for me. Save my picture with your memories. Save a little room in your heart for me, and I'll be there eternally. Some people have all the love somehow. Seems they find the one to love. But for me, it just don't seem to work out no how. In this world of push and shove. Save a little room, your heart for me, in your heart for me, and save my picture with your memory. Save a little room in your heart for me, and save my picture with your other memories. Yeah. Save a little room, heart for me. Save a little room in your heart for me. Save a little room, your heart for me. Save a little room, baby, in your heart for me. So save a little room, your heart for me. Just a little room in your heart for me. Save a little room, baby, in your heart for me. Save a little.
Kaboom.
Guess what? While Kenny Rogers was rocking that Eddie Money cover, and the gal that he sings with, her name's not there anymore, but what a great job! I was in the background geeking out, and I think we're live on Facebook. So we'll see. So if you are watching this on Facebook, I apologize that we didn't start on time, but I got hacked and people were, somebody was sending out friend requests. So I went in there and I goofed with everything, and then forgot when I went live that I would have to yada yada yada. Anyway, so that's what's going on.
You didn't miss anything. We just sat here.
We just sat here and talked about
Nothing.
whales.
Yeah. And all the different types of whales.
Right. I know. And in fact, when those people who I can't remember took over, the Welsh people, there were signs everywhere: "Save the whales." Ouch.
Which would help them.
Ouch.
Would not help the people, the indigenous people of that land, but the foreigners, because it saved the foreigners.
Save the foreigners. By the way, we in the old days we used to play a lot of these music videos, right? And everyone kind of had their favorite. In fact, the birthday girl, right, Nani Aloha, sent me a bat phone text and said, "Would it be okay if I made a video request?" Well, how did she put it? It was much more eloquent that, "May I make a video request?" There, that was way better. Way better.
Yes.
See, she's just so good. That's why I'm so happy to have her.
Yes.
Because, oh my goodness. Oh, a hack. That's bad.
Yes.
Yes. Right. And if anyone sees it, they go, "No, don't do it. Don't do it. You know where I'm going. Don't do it. Hacksaw! Stop! Stop!" Okay, yes, and Nani, we will definitely do that. Let me let a little time go by before we just rock into, and she requested Waimanalo 2. That's T-O-O. Okay, so we're gonna hear that in just a bit here, right? And Pakalika says, "Woot woot," whatever woot woot means, and whatever he was cheering for.
Unless I was just making the sound of his car alarm. Woot woot.
Maybe he's in a parking lot and wants to pretend like he actually has that feature. Yeah. And he's looking around and had some people he impressed, and he just, woot woot.
He was just pressing a pen. He was just like,
woot woot. Did I ever tell you that story about my truck, which is a 1989 work truck, doesn't even have air conditioning or electric windows, right?
Right.
But I had a fob on there that ran the winch that I had in the back of my truck. I installed a winch. I don't know if I ever showed you, so I could load the motorcycle by myself.
I see.
Right. So anyway, if the winch is already completely wound up and you hit forward, it just goes right. So I dropped my truck off to get fixed, and this 20-something grabs the key, stands outside because the door's locked, and looks at the fob and stands there and goes, "How come?" And then he tries the door. And finally, I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm trying to open the door, man. It won't open." I went, "Put the key inside and turn it." He looked at me like, "What?" In fact, there are 2 keys on there. Do you know about that, right?
Oh, one is for the glove compartment, right?
No.
Oh, no?
One opens the doors and one starts the car. One is round for the outside, and the square is for,
I remember those.
Oh, yeah.
My dad's old Dodge.
That's right. Well, guess what? Matcha. A lot of that.
Oh, that was so cool those days.
Oh, look at this. Hey, Andy, do you try to use your powers lately with the panel can put on your, I don't know what that means, Darlene. Hey, Andy,
Are you talking about the bed, the truck bed door? Gate, the tailgate.
The panels can put on your truck. I don't understand what that means, Darlene. Really, I didn't know with, oh, really?
He didn't know that.
Oh, he didn't know he was looking at the keys. Well, he was holding. Well, there's a whole bunch of keys, right? There's a house key and there's mailbox keys and all kinds of keys. So he didn't think to go. But when he saw the fob, that's what you use for opening a door.
That's funny too, because I remember my daughter was like 10 years old and we were walking and she saw a payphone and she said, "What's that?"
What's that?
So I said, "Oh no, you use a quarter and you put it and you make a phone call. I think it's 50 cents now." And she goes, "You pay to use the phone?"
Yeah. By the way, Johnny Rocks Hollywood, mahalo for the 100 stars on the I guess Stars is
Facebook.
side. So Facebook must be working. That is great. Okay, ANJ question. Do stand-up comedians in Hawaii give hints to other comics so they don't step on each other's bits? Do they ever bump into each other's? Well, you know what? James and I both do a bit about the Polynesian Cultural Center, okay? And, you know, he didn't do it because of me and I didn't do it because of him. But if he goes on first and does it, then I don't do mine. Or I have to say, you know, James was talking about the Polynesian Cultural Center and, you know, and then I continue. But, we can't do... if he mentions, hey, don't feed the Samoans or something, I can't do that in my act. That if there's anything close to it, whatever it was.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but even with different point of views and different perspectives. So, like even my city bus jokes, a lot of people may have city bus jokes. It's just my perspective is from the bus driver. Not too many people have that perspective.
Right. Nor do they want it.
Yeah.
Oh, when you made that panel magnetics, oh, I get it. You were wearing a worker's helmet and a hard-toed slippers you wore. That's what I meant. Oh, I get it. Yeah, I made signs that have city and county logos on it so I could put it on my white truck and park different places. You would believe, because there was a time when I would shoot a lot of weird videos, like for some of these stuff you saw. And the truck would be like, oh wow! So I did that. I bought cones. I'll show it. I'm showing it to you. It's funny. Anyway, I want to play this for Nani Aloha on her birthday.
Birthday girl.
Okay, and we're gonna do it the unclunky way, so that I can, you'll see me kind of dancing around here in the background, but it's way better than me starting another video and then as it starts, be replaced by, the one I'm trying to play, as opposed to me saying, happy birthday, Nani Aloha.
Monday is busy, Tuesday I feel dizzy, Wednesday is so tiring, Thursday uninspiring, the weekend comes around, I got already Monday on my mind. But I keep on smiling, cause I got a perfect hiding. I've been searching the solution, and it's not a revolution. The passion that will free us was hidden in plain sight the whole time. And summer is made for loving, winter is the perfect time for cuddling. Spring and fall are so romantic, right? Feel the things are crazy. We stay home, we're making babies. We stay home, we're making babies all night. Let have your eyes, my laughter and your smile. She'll be running like a devil, he'll be posing as a rebel. We'll teach him how to dance, and then we go to France for a while. Traveling the globe in a vintage station wagon, like a movie from the 80s. Making friends with some meanings, camping on volcanoes, taking random shots of the world. And summer is made for loving, winter is the perfect time for cuddling. Spring and fall are so romantic, right?
Happy birthday to you, Lorette. Happy birthday to you, Lorette. Happy birthday, Nani. Aloha.
Happy. Oh, I thought I was gonna do it real.
No. Go ahead.
Happy birthday to you. I thought we was gonna
Ooh,
harmonize.
Us harmonize?
Or attempt. Like we
Okay,
attempt
you wanna
to
try
make
it?
TV.
Okay.
Well, I don't know now.
No,
Now I'm
what key will you be in?
I have no idea.
I'll be flat. So you're on your own. Yeah. Well, Nani, it's her birthday, and now she can drink legally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right there you go.
There's a gun. Ooh, this is a good one. Yeah, great rhythm. Yeah, Nani likes that song. Okay.
The video is really nice too.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so that see, look what happened. We're coming up already on an hour.
Yeah, when you were looking for the video and we were at 44, I was like, wow, we've
been slamming.
breezed through this.
Oh, hey, James Nani comedy. You kind of want. Look at this. Yeah. Happy birthday, Nani.
That's what I was doing when you were talking to me. I was just sending
you should pretend it's somebody completely different. Yeah. Hey, that guy looks so much like you. Yeah. No, serious.
Hey, that guy hacked me.
Look at this guy hacked you right there.
How dare he?
This is Hawaii podcast comedy. Yeah. Right. I know. Or is that, or are you saying Hawaii podcast and comedy? Or is it Hawaii podcast comedy?
No, you're correct. The first, Hawaii podcast. Hawaii comedy podcast.
Oh, Hawaii. Oh, because you're going this way.
Yeah. That's last year when I had my own podcast. And then
you have your podcast now.
Oh, yeah.
So this works. You don't have to change it.
Yeah. Perfect.
I know. But if you were going to change it, I would go with whales.
Whale?
Yeah. Not that kind.
Oh, okay.
The we lost whales.
Oh, so we lost whales would be the foreign whales.
Yeah. Hey, anyone know if Fern Man stay lurking in the ferns? Oh, I have a video with him in it. We had this thing. There was this guy that I'd put in every once in a while, and we'd have to search out Fern Man. There was this guy who lived like in the forest. He was this kind of Uji bugger who would peek out. But a lot of the girls thought he had a nice body. You had to be there.
I was going to say.
You have to be there. Look, I have a new Ford Ranger truck that was made in Thailand. The amount of tech in it is unreal. You guys will get this model next year in the U.S. buying cars. Here is so much easier. No markups.
Wow.
Yeah, he's gonna get more people moving to Thailand.
I was telling Graham Elwood, and I was talking to him over the weekend about Keone Nunes, how he lives there, and the cost of living is way cheaper, and medical is way better. And Graham was saying, he's thought about leaving the country too, because he was originally thinking of Australia, but now Thailand is starting to come into his radar.
Wow. Mahalo, Johnny Rocks Hollywood, for the super sticker. Thanks.
Oh, Johnny was jumping in last week, actually on Maui. He was performing on Maui.
Who, Johnny?
Yeah, he was opening for a mainland comic that was performing at the playground on Maui.
Oh, I get that. Yeah. Ooh, many happy returns to Nani. You don't look a day over fabulous. Oh, how cute is that? Oh, wow, nice, Keone. I know. He's got the new Ford Ranger. Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Or Bronco?
No, Ford. I think he said Ranger.
We got to go back and look. Hold on, because we like the Ford Ranger. Yeah, okay.
Because there's no, that's I guess starting all over, because there's no current Ford Ranger, right?
I don't know.
I thought it was all 150s.
Believe me, I have not been looking at new vehicles. Okay, what I look at is what I need to replace in my old vehicle to keep it running. Ooh. Frozen. Oh, yeah, that was a wonderful movie.
Yeah.
I know. Or
Let It Go.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of Frozen, there we are.
And moving. We're currently moving.
We're currently moving. Now you'll see it's slow. We might get a big jump there. I saw a little motion. Oh, there we go. There's some motion. He's moving. Yeah. What are we calling this? Set cam?
Yeah. I'm sure the Hammerjack Gang will come up with a new one for us.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I saw a Ranger XLT double cab yesterday. Wow. Okay.
Well, I'm a Chevy dude, so
there is a 2023 Ford Ranger.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I had to sign out and back in. So she wasn't talking about the movie.
Oh, she was frozen.
She was frozen. So she's on Twitch. I know.
Did you make a snowman?
Oh, here's the witch snagger. I mean the witch. Wish snagger. What did I
No,
say?
you said
What did I say?
it
Yeah.
wasn't snagger.
It wasn't snagger.
Yeah, it was like grabber.
Wish grabber.
Wish grabber.
Okay, that
said wish
sounds way
grabber,
better than
yeah.
snag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a dream
then-
catcher.
Oh, hey, look, I'm not the aloha. Oh, good one, James. Okay, there we go. Ah! All right. Shall we play another video? Does anybody want to hear anything in particular? I'm with you, James Chevy, the best. I'm with you, James Chevy, the best. You know, I'm not one of those guys. You know, my dad was like, a Ford. It's got to be a Ford. You know what I mean? And then he got older and he just bought nothing but Chevys.
Yeah, I had a Ford Explorer in the 90s and
Cool.
I loved it, but then once it started falling apart,
yeah.
it just was just horrible. Like the Chevy, for me, my experience, it takes a long time before it starts falling apart.
Well, I tell you what, you know, and I mean, my old truck, what I like about it, something breaks, you go down to, you know, the auto parts store and you buy the thing, you know, like my starter went out. It was a capital B getting in it because I can't lift the truck up, you know, I'm crawling around under the floor, but I got it in there and it was $40.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, because there's no computer to deal with.
No, and they have these new Harley Davidsons. You know, I said, you know, listen, what's it cost to put new brakes in one of these? He goes, oh man, it's like $1,200 or something because they got to bring it into the shop and hook the ABS system up and do the computer diagnostics, and the guy gets, you know, $90 an hour to do that.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, okay. My water llama says I should drink more water. Where would I get water?
I know. It's just, I missed my cue. Wow. I'm over here thinking about how much it's going to cost to fix a car, but you know that thought makes me really thirsty. And when I'm thirsty, I reach for Hawaii volcanic water.
I'm joking.
You're right there, but
Yeah.
don't choke on water.
You normally don't miscues that obvious.
No, because you had me in deep thought, and I was like, oh, because I took my truck to get the battery done, which was weird because it was cheaper for me to take it in and get it changed than for me to change it myself, which is why I took it in.
Yeah.
And then I come away, and then I'm like, what is that squeaky sound? I know.
Oh,
But Hawaii volcanic water.
but I mean, this is what's happening. I mean, you get into that Ford and Chevy thing. Look here, Ford vehicle I had left me stranded right here. Ford means fix or repair daily.
I heard that before.
No, but you know what, Matt? To me, it's you got to do preemptive strikes. I know I'm talking old trucks. I haven't had one of the newer ones with all the. I mean, mine has a computer in it, which I changed. It's behind the glove compartment. It's a little one, but it's they call it the brain.
Yeah.
You know, it's not like the 40s and 50s, but 89. But this truck, knock on wood, has I got it in 2015. Never didn't start. That's a terrible sentence, but you know what I'm saying.
It never start.
Nani, you can rewrite them.
Sorry, I know it's their birthday, but still gotta help.
Look, hey, if can Andy, video Mokli Ia Roll, Helpless in Your Arms by James. Oh, you know that one. Okay, let me try to find it. Okay, and then maybe we'll go out with that one, right? Because we've already done
Over an hour.
Wait a minute, I gotta look at how to spell Mokuleia. Hopefully I spelt it correctly. No.
Hey, Kinako.
How come it doesn't come up? Mokuleia. Let me just type roll and
Kinako coming here for her daily
Scenic
scratching.
Roll, West Side Roll, Kapolei High School. Is that what it's called? Mokuleia? I can't find it. I'm doing a search. MOKU. Oh, it's called Mokli movie. Okay. Okay. Let me see if I can do that my unclunky way here. Hold on. If I can find my cursor. By the way, you're geeky. Look at this here. You see the cursor right there? Right? Mm-hmm. If I move it completely, look over there.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
It's on another computer.
And look, Kinako's on screen.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Oh, down there. Let's throw her on. Dude.
The Kinako cam.
Yeah, Kinako cam right there. Okay. Even though she's frozen too, but there she is. Look at the size difference between you and that little dog. Okay. Okay, here. I'm going to go here, and then I'm going to go here while you guys stare at that frozen image.
Whoa, look at us now. Look in your screen. No, not that screen, on your monitor.
Oh, wow. Look at that. That's halfway through the thing.
We went Matrix.
I tell you what, let's save it, and we'll go to Mokli'ia for Rick S. Here we go.
All my years on the run, chasing hell, drinking devil's blood. I never caught a fire that could ever slow me down. Even fighting in the war, dodging lead, breaching rival doors. I never took no heat that could ever strike me down. Oh, but when I'd come home, glory, hallelujah. Oh, your love had a way of knocking me on down. All my days in the woods, just a blade and a point to prove. I never picked a fight that could ever put me down. Oh, but when I'd come home, glory, hallelujah. Oh, your love had a way of knocking me on down. Oh, but when I come home, glory, hallelujah. Oh, your love had a way of knocking me on down. Every night held by you. Every time I cry and sing the blues, nothing else I'd rather do than be helpless in your arms.
Whew, there you go. I am sorry, Rick S. I have it listed as Mokli movie, and it's called Mokli Eel Roll.
That was a sweet one.
Oh, that's a
That was
nice
nice
one.
and sweet, mellow, chill.
Yeah, and who does videos on in Mokli Eel? Nobody.
I was gonna say,
Let me think. Let's count all the Mokli Eel videos you saw on one hand. I like the shots from the Blue Room. Yeah, well, that's because that young lady was in there swirling around. Ooh, on the way out to Kaena. Yeah, Keone, when we were in high school, you could go around White and I around Kaena Point and get into Mokli Eel. In fact,
driving.
a friend of mine and stole his dad's Jeep. I wanted to, this girl she was going to Mid-Pac High School and they were camping somewhere in Mokli Eel. So me and my friend, he stole his dad's Jeep and we went around there. And of course we had no license, no insurance, nothing, right? And we got stopped by the cops.
Oh,
I know. And he goes, and he stopped us like, he goes, "Oh, where you guys from?" "Oh, and I." "Turn around, boy. Turn around." That's back in those days.
yeah.
You stupid or what? Turn around. You came around Kaena Point. "Oh, yeah?" Oh, man. And, of course, it got all washed out by the big waves and all that stuff, right? Mellow Monday, yeah. Well, you know what, Stephen? This whole week we will not be doing the TV parts, only because we just need a little break on it. And, we didn't feel like, crowbarring our friends to be on as guests. So we're going to go back a little bit old school, play videos, and then maybe do some, news items that we will editorialize, that kind of stuff. But we're going to try this out for a while because, again, we've done enough shows that the TV show that airs here and in Hawaii and Vegas, they could go 3 weeks without us giving them another one. So.
Hey, we can say that was season 1 now.
I keep forgetting about that seasons thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, our seasons here on the Daily Pigeon, the first season was 500 shows.
Yeah.
Our season 1.
So TV version of Daily Pigeon, season 1, Paul. That's 30 episodes.
30.
So now the people go, "Oh yeah, we do like 7 for a season." Like, oh,
I know. Wow, really? Did you stop being... Wait a minute. When did you stop being able to... Well, there was, I think, right around 69, when that huge swell came in, and the waves washed out the road, and you could almost walk it. And then it was like you had to run and use centrifugal force to stay on the side of the road. To stay on the side of the mountain to get to the other side.
Wow.
And then a couple of people dropped in, you know what I mean? But, before there was a dirt road, there was a train that went around there.
Oh, really?
Yeah, back in the day, there was a train.
Wow.
And, people say, well, there's no, erosion and climate change and all that stuff. Hey, guess what? Go down, check out Kaena Point, and drive around in your Cadillac. See how the thing. You still can, but it's a really long walk. Can you still do it? I haven't done it in a while. I almost went. I was thinking about doing it with my one wheel, and seeing if I can trail ride up through there.
Careful.
But no, I don't like to do that. Please see if you can find your funny truck video. Oh, I know where that is. Okay, Darlene's got another request. Hold on. If anybody else, I know this is Prince Kohio Day, so
yes.
you guys going beach or whatever. That was called, was it Ice Palace?
Ice Pond?
No, what does it say? Stadium Mall.
Oh, you're talking about the video.
Okay, yeah. Here's another. Here's the video. I think this includes. That one, because I edited out just that funny part that you were talking about, but I'll never be able to find that. Okay, so hold on, Darlene. I'm gonna take this and do my little non-clunky thing here. I should be able to talk and do this, and no one would notice. And then I go. So here you go, Darlene. This takes us through the Ice Palace. Lono me ever for a biddies. Thanks, Boy, that was a long walk down a short pier.
But it was a funny pier.
Oh, and Kevin Frazier says, and it's not called Ice Palace anymore because of Batu. Oh, and the American Comedy Award goes to, oh, thank you, Ken Tiki, because my name would not be following that sentence. Oh, I know. In fact, Wednesday, there's a guy who's into electric vehicle. He has a podcast about electric vehicles. His name is Roger Rozig, I think. And anyway, he's going to interview me because of the one wheel thing, you know. So I sent him that one wheel video. Anyway, kind of point can, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keone said that he used to go around it when, you know, often. In fact, there was a cave over there that some relatives of his used to sleep in when they were fishing out that way. Which I like to hear those stories. No, serious. You know, that night I felt one tap on my shoulder. Had to give him fish. I know. Oh, listen to more Lono music videos. Oh yeah, we got. Should we finish up with a Lono? What? How much time we got? Oh, we're still doing an hour and a half.
I was gonna say, you said hour, and it's almost hour and a half now.
I know. I'm sorry. Let's see.
This is because we've been doing it for so long, so many times in a row, that it doesn't feel like it's time to end. Hour and a half feels like the time to end.
Plus, Polynesian, they cannot end.
Yeah.
You know, like you ever go to a party? Okay, I got to leave in an hour. I better start saying goodbye now.
Yeah.
No. Oh, what's this? It's Lono. Yes, play Lono. Okay. I got a. Oh, hey. Michi Mama resubbed for 29 months. Michi Mama, mean. Thank you.
Commitment.
Okay, so what Lono song should we play? Okay, let's take a vote. We have the Hamajang Jang song. We have Days in the Sun. That's a really beautiful one. And there's That's What She Does. That's a greatest hit right there. Paia Lo. What's not? And we have let's see. We have oh, that's Miles and Lono. Lono at Tamura's doing a drop. Oh, that's too funny. And then let's you know what? Let's play Waipio Valley. That's a perfect one to go out on. Okay. This ain't the mainland. Oh, no, no, no. I want to do the Waipio Valley one because it's so beautiful. Okay. And they're changing that road. So guess what? It's not going to look like this. It probably will never look like this again. Okay. And we're going to play this, and then we will call it a night. What do you say? Okay. So here we go. Waipio Valley.
We're riding in the old check, way below the local speed limit. We don't like go fast, we go e kahi, e lua, e kolu, e ha. Slow it down, brother. This ain't the mainland. Ooh, yeah. We riding in the old check, way below the local speed limit. We don't like go fast, we go e kahi, e lua, e kolu, e ha. This ain't the mainland. Putting up the little grass shack. It's small, but it's just enough. Now we plan la'ao, e kahi, e lua, e kolu, e ha. A'ole luxury condos, brother. This ain't the mainland. Putting up the little grass shack. It's small, but it's just enough. Now we plan la'ao, e kahi, e lua, e kolu, e ha. This ain't the mainland. Olelo o Hawaii, na una o Hawaii, na mele o Hawaii, Genoa, Gabby, Johnny, Kindi, Kani Kapila o Hawaii, Kapila para, a ole na malini aina. Na olelo o Hawaii, na una o Hawaii, na mele o Hawaii, Genoa, Gabby, Johnny, Kindi.
Little double shot of Lono right there. Contributed so much wonderful music to myself, to Mad Statter, to Photo Luke, which is where I first originally heard his music. And then Lono went, oh, hey, bro, what you like? I said, shoots, bro. Boom, he sent me a bunch. In fact, when Lono first came onto the show, right, he had a number of albums in a folder or whatever. And he said, here's the link. Go get what you like until this certain time, and then I'm going to close the door. And boom, he just let everybody have all his music free.
Nice.
Man, look at this. And look, everybody, hey. Oh, who does that? Daryl Bonilla, right? He says, you ever see these guys? They go, oh, yeah. Hey, I went Y&I, went grad 72. Or the guys who just went, oh, yeah, I went Y&I. They end right there. They never grad. That's me, bro. I don't know when I would have graduated. 72 or 3 probably. I'm not sure.
There's a Facebook comment. Kona Moon.
Oh, yeah, here we go. And then Kona Moon says, hey, stay live. Yes, we are, Kona Moon. We came in late because I got hacked on Facebook, so I had to do a whole, the kind so we could get back on it. But we've been on now for over an hour and a half, so we're about to wrap it up. So sorry that you went squeaky in as we were saying aloha, but thanks for being here. I was thinking you and me could do the shaka. Here, if I go like this, can you do that?
Wait, would be
No,
there it is.
no, your head got to go the other way. Yeah. Here.
It's so weird because
No, use your other hand and just so
this?
that yeah, there. No, you got to pull yours more out of frame. All right, yeah, a little more. Right there. Okay, now do this. Yeah, I know you wanted to do the heart, but that's reserved for your daughter.
Well, I was just trying to make the fingers match, but
Oh, yeah, kind of hard.
yeah, because mine was backhand, yours was forehand.
Well, it's all right.
Back and forth.
How many people do you think went, that's not really one hand. That's two hands. They trying to fool us.
The same people who are saying the earth is flat.
We're having a convention.
Yes.
Hey, Fautista man, aloha no, there we go. Okay, ooh, silly you guys, yes. And there's not too many people who get that compliment.
Yes.
So
And
we
we proudly wear that
proudly
title.
wear that banner right on our heads, right there. Tattoo, silly.
Oh, mine goes this way.
Oh, yeah, or just maybe over one eye.
Oh, yeah.
That would be real Hawaiian.
Couple triangles.
Yeah, the Polynesian.
Yeah.
Someone would go on the eyeball across.
I'm not going to add to it anymore.
Just let it go. Let it flow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, gang. Thank you so much for joining our old school version of the podcast. And we're going to be doing this throughout the week. Okay. Playing more music and maybe editorializing a few things here and there. But we will not be doing the television part because we need small kind break from. We'll be right back after this. And I think it has something to do with broadcast quality.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't get me started.
Happy
All right,
birthday.
gang.
Happy birthday, Nani.
Happy birthday, Nani, and thank you for being our associate producer and moderator. And also thanks to C Honda and Ware and Devin, all the people who contributed, donated, I guess would be the word, or whatever it is. And Hamajang Gang, to you just for being here. Thanks, sir. Okay.